Everybody wants some document to back up what they did. Tell the Jews, look, hey, Christ was incorporated in the whole of your worship. But you missed it when he came. He turned right, you turned left. All you got to do is make a U-turn. Get right back to the cross. And I say, now the father, Abraham, he's the father. And I explained all that. I did a whole PowerPoint presentation on Abraham the covenant man, showing how God had made covenant of everything that came out of his loins. But we came out a certain channel of his loins. That's what we are. We're in this tributary, this stream. You're all in that. This. I believe in the raising of the dead here and now. Saving of the soul. Healing of the sick. Casting out of the devil. And living a holy life and living peaceably with everybody as much as I would live. Got it going. See, we have to have that. When I go to Leeds, England, in Great Britain, where those Muslims have taken over that city, I have to go right into the middle of that and preach Christ. And with all the hostility, I get this, God only protects his word. You remember that? God only protects his word. He hastens it, he watches over it to make sure it comes to pass. This is why they couldn't kill Jesus. They said, nobody take my life. I have a Lord to lay it down and pick it up again. Because he was the word in flesh. The word was working and walking. So when they tried to kill him, they couldn't do it because he was the word. He was protected. And only when he offered himself in the light of the fact they knew they couldn't do anything unless he allowed them. Remember? We're looking for Jesus of Nazareth. He said, I am he. And the Bible said they all fell back to the ground. All 200 soldiers. Can you imagine that night clanking? Man, get off me. They all fell backwards to the ground. Because when Jesus said, I am he, that was Jehovah speaking out of his bosom. They got up on the ground. Can we take you down? And that's the same Christ that's in us today.
Yes.
The same Christ that's in us today. The righteous are as bold as a lion. Give me one more question. One more. I feel like preaching.
Well, you ain't have to stop. You could have kept going.
But you know, I know the flesh a little bit. Because soon as we say, God be with you, amen, then you wake up. Oh man, I'm going to go watch a movie now. Put me on some chicken. We know the story. We know the story. But I know this too, for leaders, you have to grind it in. You have to make sure they go over and beyond their ability to hang in there.
Yes.
And make them stay. And they'll thank you when it's over. To the making of books, there's no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. It's tough. But when the word is in you, and sickness strike you, and you have the word, you have confidence, you have faith, expectation, you'll be glad for those nights. I woke up Monday night. We were supposed to be in prayer from 8 to midnight for 40 nights. And for 3 of those nights, all the brothers in the ministry meet, crowd up in the prayer room for 4 hours on our knees. You know what? I was so tired. I laid down. My wife tried to get me to get up. And I said, okay, I'm going. I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, God, I missed the prayer meeting. And these brothers, I'm the one that called them, and I missed it. I put on my clothes. I went to the center. I went to the prayer room. I stayed on my knees from 1:30 in the morning to 6 in the morning. And then at 6, I went to the other prayer meeting that we normally have for the last 27 years with every Tuesday morning with the brothers. So I ain't being defeated. I'm not being defeated. Because when I need God, I need him to come on. I need him to come on. So we have to really go through things. As leaders, you got to go through to come through. You got to go around to come around. You got to let somebody drill you. I want to go home. I want to go home. You keep me too long. I got babies. You have them. Oh, you got it. You will have them when you leave here. But you'll have more than you came. You'll be stirred up. Next time you get on your knees and talk to God, say, Lord, I didn't leave you yesterday like I believe you today. I believe you. When I came to Arkansas, I had the clothes on my back. That's all I had. Nothing but the clothes on my back 30 years ago. Just on my back. And then I ended up giving that suit away. It's kind of, used. But God can turn everything around.
Yes.
He can turn everything around. No more questions? Because when it's over, I'm leaving with you. Y'all gonna have me in the corner. I heard you say the thing, but I didn't want to say anything when everybody else does. I didn't want to embarrass anybody. So, you're not gonna embarrass me. I'm going on. Long day. We get up every morning to go to pray at 6 in the morning. We've been doing it for over 27 years. And
that's what
it gets kind of tight sometimes. I might have missed 1 or 2 in 27 years when I'm at home. But, saints, let me tell you, if we don't pray in the United States of America, it's over.
Yes.
After November 4th, is it? If God doesn't give us a reprieve, it's over. If that door opens, all hell breaks loose. Now, you can blame Pastor Agnew for this. You can blame him for this. But he knew the way I was before he asked me to come. I'm going to say this. You can blame me for it, you don't have to come back tomorrow. You can all go home. Turn off the tape.